Hello students, in this video we will understand the mechanism of breathing. I think in this chapter respiration in organisms you are well aware that the respiration is divided into two major steps. One is the external respiration, the second one is called as the cellular respiration. External respiration is also called as breathing. So in this video we will understand about the mechanism of breathing. So now let us come to the process. The process of breathing consists of two major steps. One is the inhalation, the other one is the exhalation. So what is inhalation? Inhalation is the taking in of air rich in oxygen, as we know. So the process of breathing, maybe inhalation or exhalation, is controlled by the movement of diaphragm. You know that diaphragm is the organ of the breathing system, and if you can see here that the diaphragm is a muscular seat that lies between the chest cavity and the abdomen. So what happens during inhalation? Let us see. During inhalation, the diaphragm moves down or flattens or gets contracts, because of which the rib cage lifts upwards and outward. These two things help in the increase in the volume of the chest cavity. So as a result of which the pressure inside the lungs decreases. Okay, so again I am repeat what I just told now, that the diaphragm flattens out, and that as a result of which there is an increase in the volume of the chest cavity. So when there is an increase in the volume of the chest cavity, the pressure inside the lungs decreases or fall down. So if you'll compare it with the external pressure, then it is still higher than the pressure inside the lungs, as a result of which the oxygen rich air from outside enters the body through the nostrils, windpipe, and then finally reaches the lungs. Are you getting my point? So the process of inhalation is just dependent upon the relationship between the volume and the pressure. Okay, so then next coming to the process of exhalation. So now coming to exhalation, as I said, it's the giving out of air which is rich in carbon dioxide. So what happens during exhalation? That the diaphragm moves up and the chest cavity, the volume of the chest cavity decreases. So as the diaphragm relaxes or the diaphragm gets domes up, the volume of the chest cavity decreases. And what is the position of the ribs? The ribs turn downwards and inwards. So as the volume of the chest cavity decreases, there is more pressure inside the lungs. Okay, so as there is more pressure inside the lungs, and due to the decrease in the volume of the chest cavity, what happens? The air from the inside of the body moves outside. And there is also a relationship between the internal body pressure and the external pressure. If we compare, then we see that the external pressure is still lesser or is less than the internal body pressure. So in the same way, that means from the alveoli, then to lungs, then to bronchi, then to trachea, through the bronchi, and then coming back from the nostrils, the air moves out. Okay, so this is all about the mechanism of breathing. I hope you are clear about it. You just have to remember the simple relationship between the volume and the pressure in order to understand the mechanism of breathing. You must not forget to write down the important points which are mentioned in the diagram. Please mention it in the copy. So this is all about the mechanism of breathing. So I hope you are clear about the process. Thank you and have a good day.